Yo, well, I got scammed. Now I know you probably thinking, Dejanay, how exactly did that happen? Okay, so Black Friday, I'm scrolling on Instagram right now. I know Travel Tuesday ain't really a thing, so I don't care nothing about Travel Tuesday deals, but I follow a couple travel agents and I see this one, she posts this deal on Booksy. Now it's for Dreams Tulum at first. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't never been to Tulum. I like all inclusives when I don't have to pay all inclusive prices. So I'm like, okay, bet I'm gonna buy it. I think it was like $99 5 days. Okay, cool. So then I go to check out and they're like, oh, but wait, for this amount of money we could add Hyatt Ziva. It was like $60. I'm like, okay, cool. For about $160, I got 10 days out of all inclusive. Bet we out. Now again, I didn't do too much background research on it because I'm like, this person's a travel agent. Like, I think this is a reputable source. I can just go ahead and buy it. I think I was actually on a flight while I'm purchasing this. So, okay, cool. Now, February is my brother's birthday. Last year we went to Orlando, and that is actually still my most watched video. I did the Westgate timeshare. It was only like $180. It was an amazing place. It was like 2 floors, multiple bedrooms or whatever. So I'm no stranger to timeshares. Like, I've been to timeshare presentations. I've had timeshare stays. It's a great way to save money. So this is not to bash timeshares. This is to bash specifically Booksy and Monster Travel. But yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. My mom's like, we could go to Tulum for your brother's birthday. I'm like, great, easy. It's cost efficient. I already got in my mind the redemption I'm gonna use for these flights to Tulum. Let's do it. So this was the first red flag. The first red flag was my mom was recently here for New Year's Eve. And I hear her on the phone talking to somebody. And she's like, oh, yeah, I got to talk it over with my spouse, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what is she talking about? What's going on? So then she's like, oh, Booksy called me, or maybe it was Monster Travel. And they're like, oh, well, they can add on all these other vacations. And then she was like, but then I told him I had to think it over. And he was like, oh, no, you have to do it today. And he just hung up. And I'm like, that's odd. But she's like, maybe their list of like people who purchased it is like public. So, he was trying to scam or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then I get the same call. And I'm like, listen, can you call me back? He's like, no, click. Okay. So still, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the people just got my number. Like, it's easy to get numbers at this point. Y'all know how many, like, oh, your UPS package emails or text I got. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So now it's time to book the trip. So, and I'm gonna add in the clip because something told me after I was like almost done with the booking, press record. So I go to book the trip, right? And I'm talking to this guy. I want to say his name was Derek, and his birthday was actually August 8th because we get into birthdays. He told me he a Leo. First time was he says sir. Now this has happened to me a lot in my life, and previously I used to just let it slide. Shout out to one of my ex girlfriends because she was like, "Nah, you need to like correct people." So started finding my voice. I started correcting people. So I'm like, listen, we cannot continue this conversation if you're gonna address me incorrectly. It's ma'am. Okay, cool. We get over that hurdle. And he keeps asking me questions about where I want to go and what kind of vacations I want. I'm like, sir, I booked or bought this package for Dreams Tulum. I don't want to talk about nothing besides Dreams Tulum. You talking about Cancun, Puerto Vallarta. I don't care about none of that. I want to go to Dreams Tulum. So he's like, okay, okay, okay. And then, like, it gets to a point where I'm making him, like, say it to me, like, Dreams Tulum. Is that what we're talking about? Because he just keep going off course. And it's like, are you here with me? Are we in the same conversation together? So then we finally get to the point where it's like, okay, we're about to book this thing. I found you dates, February 8th to the 12th. Dreams Tulum. Okay. So I'm like, he's like, who's coming with you? I said, well, 1 adult, 2 children. What is the age for the children? Now, I knew from a previous conversation that it seemed like 12 and under. So if they were over 12, they were considered an adult. But my mom also bought the same package. So our plan was we use both of them at the same time. So he's like, oh, the minimum is 12. So I repeat to him. So the youngest a child can be is 12? Yes. We get to check out. He's like, actually 12 and under. So I'm like, that's why I asked you. You confirmed this multiple times, but fine. My mother also has a package. Let's activate hers. So then he It's like, okay, my manager's gonna take over from here. Thank you so much. For your troubles, we're gonna add an extra day. Okay, I like what we talking now. Cool, cool, cool. So now he transfers me to Kathy.
Okay, your vacation package does fully cover your accommodations while you're down here with us in Cancun. The only out-of-pocket expense that you're going to be responsible for is your transportation to get to Cancun.
Okay,
And the
Kathy.
taxes for the resort. And I don't think just yet.
I just because I hear you saying Cancun, and I believe this is supposed to be for Tulum.
So you're trying to travel to Tulum, not Cancun?
Yes, this entire conversation was about Dreams Tulum.
Got you. We're in the wrong spot, so that's why I keep saying Cancun. Right, bear with me. I'm going to try to get that pulled back up for you. All right, I'm going to put you on a brief hold. Bear with me for 1 second, okay?
Okay, no worries. Thank you. So then, Kathy puts him back on the phone. This is how it goes.
And we cannot find a destination for Tulum right here on the site, right here.
Okay, so what exactly does that mean? Because I feel like this entire conversation, I've repeatedly said that Dreams Tulum was the location. Dreams Tulum is what's showing up on my email. So what does that mean?
So basically, it means when you bought the package, when you buy a package, you can go anywhere with the package. You set it up to be for Tulum, but this package can basically go towards anywhere you want it. It got bought, as I can see now that I can look at it, November 29th at 6:56. That's when the package got bought to Tulum. But when you want to confirm and reserve, things get booked up, especially around hectic holiday times. And you've had it, but it looks like you got a confirmation email or something like that, and it never got accepted, which is okay. We can figure it out because you still have the package right here, right now. We could easily put you somewhere closer to that area or anywhere else that you would like to go down by Mexico.
I guess what I'm not understanding is why. What I keep being told is we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it. Where is it then? So what dates is that? What dates is available for that property then? Is it a dates thing? Do y'all not partner with them? Because I'm legitimately confused.
It's a date thing, ma'am. My apologies. It's the whole month of February is filled up just because of Valentine's Day when it comes to international traveling.
Okay, so
I'm looking at I'm trying to look into March and everything, ma'am, to try and find this for you. My apologies about this.
I must say I'm incredibly frustrated because I've repeatedly said the property name. I've repeatedly said I'm talking about Dreams Tulum. Dreams Tulum. I've said this and I confirmed it. So we've spent an hour on this phone and we are back at square one. I also don't really have as much time because in 12 minutes I have a meeting. This is a bit unacceptable. That actually is completely unacceptable. I feel like I don't know how much clearer I can get in my communication.
Yes, ma'am. My apologies about that. So, would you be down to pivot to a different location? Would you want to move to a different spot for that date? Or you want me to look for the same destination, just a different date?
Let's talk through options. I don't think that we're actually going to be able to get this done in the time that I actually have available. Maybe this is something that needs a follow-up call, but what are my options?
So right now, for February 8th through the 12th, you are qualified to go to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, Cancun, Mexico, the Freeport, Bahamas, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, too. Those are all open on February 8th for that week.
Can you email me a list of the locations and the properties that I will be staying at?
Yes, ma'am, and they're all the same price as well. $317.03 for 5 nights, 4 days.
You said it's how much?
$317.
If I've already bought a package, why would I be... What would I be paying for if I've already bought a package?
Well, yes, ma'am. The package that you bought helps you secure to get these spots and everything. When you buy a package, you're signing up with the resort company. to say, hey, I will attend y'all's presentation. And so because you signed up for the package, they give you the cut rates of why international stay is $317 for 5 nights. The package just secures your spot within the whole system. So you can use the package now, you can use it in 5 years, 6 years. You just bought that package to have sitting there so you could go anywhere you like, anytime, for a very cheap rate.
I must say, I'm not only frustrated, I'm also confused. Because when I bought this, the assumption was that I would be staying at these 2 locations. I've paid, and there would be no more out of pocket expenses. Now we're talking about packages that I'm having to pay for. What exactly is going on?
Yes, ma'am. How the booking process, since this is a promotional vacation package, is you buy the package.
Never got the email, but I did get a call back. I was at the chiropractor. The man calls me back again. Now we talking to somebody named Tank, and he is my travel advisor. This man is my travel agent now, and they're telling me I'm gonna get the VIP treatment. So I'm like, okay, cool, Tank. Let's chat. So Tank gets on the phone, and I realize now it's like, oh, well, we don't have Dreams Tulum for those dates. We don't have this for those dates, but we have this. It's like Hacienda something, and these places look Roach Motel-y, and I'm like, nah. So then I'm like, okay, I see the game. Now y'all telling me that every time or every time frame that I'm thinking of don't exist. So now you tell me, when is the places that I actually signed up for actually available? So we get the dates. Okay, now I'm thinking about my birthday. So maybe we won't get Dreams Tulum or Hyatt Ziva for my brother's birthday. That's fine, because his birthday is in line with Valentine's Day and it's next month. So I don't really expect y'all to have availability. But let's just talk about, when can I get what was actually promised to me? So now we far out. We in July. We in August. Oh, it's open availability. Okay. Now we about to book, right? My boy then tells me, oh, it's going to be $356.86. I said, for what? He said, cleaning fee, property tax, and some other stuff. Resort fee. I said, what? I said, yeah, I'm not cool with this, because I thought I paid everything, all inclusive. And now you tell him, he's like, oh yeah, you paid your nightly fee, but you ain't paid the taxes. Why wouldn't y'all tell me the taxes up front? So I said, you know what? This ain't really what I signed up for. I think I'm good. He goes, oh, now suddenly it becomes refundable. Oh, this is just your refundable deposit. I said, what? Now it's refundable? Yeah, it's just your deposit. I said, is there something that has this in writing? He said, yeah, we're going to get that all sent out to you. I said, okay. But at this point, now, I've awakened. I'm no longer falling for the nonsense. And I said, oh, this is a scam. And then, of course, I get on Reddit and I do my Googles, and everybody's like, oh, no, it's always something. I said, I'm not falling for this. I'm not going for this. And again, I'm here to say, timeshares are official ways to like get a very cheap, amazing stay. You can go back, actually I'll link it in this video, and see my Westgate stay. We had a great time. This one just wasn't it. So I'm looking through the Reddit. Everybody's saying it's a scam, don't do it. I'm going through it with them right now. So I said, you know what? This is why we have great credit cards. Because my mom paid for hers on the Amex Platinum. I paid for mine on my new World of Hyatt card because I was trying to meet the minimum spend. I said, you know what, Tank, thank you so much. This has been a lot. I've spent a lot of time on the phone with y'all. What I'm going to have to do now, though, is take a break, because I need to get dinner on a stove. Got some children waiting on me. I ain't got no children waiting on me. I'm like, I need to get dinner on the stove. This is too much. Because what they want to do is they want to tire out your brain. They want to tire out your brain so that you finally, okay, whatever, here's the credit card number. Absolutely not.
Not on my watch.
Absolutely not. You're not about to play me. Like, I was asleep for a minute. I must say, I was snoozing. But as soon as that man said he needed more money from me, I woke up. I woke up and I said, no, we're not doing this. We absolutely not doing this. So I then opened up my good old Chase app. I put in that claim. Then I called up Chase, already got my money back. Please stop playing with me. And this is just like a little PSA, just in case any of y'all look at Booksy or Monster, because I did make a threads about it. And again, I still stand 10 toes down on like timeshares is a true travel hack. If you got a good poker face, you could sit through that presentation. You could say no. Look at me. Like, my most successful YouTube video is from me going on that timeshare presentation and recording so that other people could see. Like, Westgate is official. Dumb people though, Absolutely not. Monster Travel, Booksy, y'all should be ashamed. But I'm happy to say that I did not let y'all get me, and I'm absolutely about to then put in that claim to get my mama's money back. We still got to figure out what's going on for my brother's birthday, but don't get got. And I'm just happy to say that y'all ain't get me, because there was people on Reddit threads that said they was out of thousands and hundreds of dollars. I got my little 160 back, and I'm cool on it. But I guess my lesson is, just because somebody a travel agent, you can't necessarily go off of the stuff that they post on social media. Anyway, um, appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. I don't know. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be my year for YouTube, but I will say that I do have a reinvigorated energy for content creation, and travel overall. I think